into the class. So I'll get started. And I think I'm going to start off with a warrior warm up, which is like one of my kind of favorite all-time yoga routines. So we're going to start off let's start off with the hands in offering and then just sitting up nice and tall, growing tall through the top of the back of the head. And then exhale, pulling the belly and pelvic floor up and the shoulders down and back. Okay. Take another deep breath in, directing it into where your elbows are at the back and sides of the rib cage. And then on the exhale, I'm going to have you go into prayer hands, pressing into center. Okay. And then on the inhale, again, coming back to that same offering position. So I'm going to keep doing that just as I remind you today to leave anything out that causes you pain or strain. Again, go to your own challenge level, whatever that may be. It may be different than it was yesterday. So just listen to your body and you'll find that challenge level. Okay. All right. So again, this time we're going to take the arms out to the side, palms down, and then bring them back into prayer. Okay. So as you're engaging the arms, try to keep the neck and shoulders open. All right. And the shoulders down. Okay. We're going to add in a thigh to the side. Okay. And then come back to center. Breathe here and then blow. So if you get lost on the breath patterns, don't worry about it. Just keep breathing in or out. Try not to hold your breath because that creates tension. Uh, the breath patterns I'm offering are just suggestions that I think will facilitate the move, but the most important thing is to continue to breathe without holding your breath. Okay, so I'm going to do a countdown and hold, and then we'll go into a side angle. So we'll start on this side, three more of these, two more of these. And then we'll hold it here. Okay. Take a deep breath in and grow tall. On the exhale, we're going to go into side angles. So we're just going to reach the sky, bringing the hand onto the thigh, maybe the forearm, and then bring that top arm behind the shoulder to open up the chest. And then as you exhale, take that arm down and then slide the hand under the thigh there, and then bring it all the way back up to the sky. Take another deep breath in, exhale up into that warrior two sitting. And then we're going to, again, we'll switch sides three times, two more, and then we'll go hold it on the other side. So again, holding it there, take a deep breath in, again, reach behind the shoulder, then exhale that all the way down, sliding the hand down under the thigh, then bring it back up to the sky. Take a deep breath. Exhale up into that warrior two position and then back to center. Okay, so we're going to try the same routine from the standing position. So on this one, I think I'm just going to start at the back of the space, heels together, toes apart, and we'll do some warrior lunges. Okay, so take a deep breath in again, grow tall. On the exhale, lunge out to one side into warrior two position. Okay, so inhale again, try to think about opening the joints, reaching through the fingertips, rooting into the feet. And then exhale again, pulling the belly in, pelvic floor up, maybe rooting in a little more on the back edge of the back foot to open that hip up. Squeeze the buttocks. And then take another deep breath. On the exhale, come back to start position. Okay. Inhale, grow tall. And let's exhale and we'll lunge out to the other side. Okay, inhale there again. Same thing, just think about being open, strong, and again, just really rooting into the feet. Again, a little more on the back edge is going to spin that femur and open the hip. Take a deep breath in again. And then exhale back to start position. Okay, inhale, grow tall. Let's exhale again, back to the first side, and then we're going to hold it there. Okay, this time we're going into side angle. So putting the hand on the thigh again, reaching the sky. Then again, option to slide down to the forearm. Take that hand behind the shoulder. Then rotate it again. Put your hand under that thigh and slide it down and around. And then lift the hand back up to the sky. Take a deep breath. And then exhale yourself back up into warrior two. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, come back to that start position. Okay, breathe and grow tall. Exhale. We'll just go out to the other side and we're going to hold it there. So we're going to do the same again, bringing the hand to the thigh, reach the sky, maybe go onto the forearm, bring that top arm behind the shoulder, then bring it down around the thigh, and then back up to the sky. Take a deep breath and then exhale yourself back upright and then come to that start position. All right, ta-da. Okay, that felt really good. We're going back to the chair. Now, another one that I really love for warm up is the moving chair, traditional exercise for yoga. So we'll start with a deep breath in. This time, you can fold forward, go to prayer. So if your shoulders are complaining today, then I recommend that you move more from the elbows than the shoulders, like we are doing right now. But if your shoulders are fine, then take the arms up overhead like this. Okay, so those are your options on the arms for the moving chair. Inhale to prepare, exhale to fold forward, and we're going to add in a lift out of the chair. Take a breath, exhale and lift. Inhale to stay. Exhale, float down with control. Breathe and grow tall. Let's do that again. Exhale to lift. Hold and breathe deep. Blow and come back down. We're doing that one more time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to fold and lift. Breathe to stay. And then exhale to come down. On the next one, we're coming up to a full stand. So take a deep breath in, exhale forward, then come up. Inhale at the top, exhale, come down. Okay. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, fold and lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale, float down. Okay, we're going to add just a little bit on the top end here. So exhale to lift. This time, bring the hands behind the head, pull the ribs and belly in, and then lift your chest and arch your back. Keep your chin down like you're holding an apple under it, and then come back upright. Okay, so we'll stop there. And going into, I'm just going to move my chair back. So we're going to go into moving chair from standing position. So starting off again, you can always go to the prayer or arms overhead. Okay. So we're going to bend one knee, then the other. Okay. So again, keeping the toes on the floor is going to be a little easier on the balance challenges. So again, whatever you want to do with that, uh, it's all good. All right. We're going to now go into pedal. So we're going to pedal, deep breath in, exhale the arms up, inhale at the top, and exhale them back down. Okay, let's do a couple more of those. Again, just keeping the shoulders down as you lift the arms. All right, and then let's do that one more time. On the next one, we're going to fold as we lift the arms. Deep breath in, exhale, fold, keeping your back straight. And then inhale as you pedal in place. And then exhale, coming back up. Okay, let's do that a couple more times. Breathe to prepare. Blow to go down and hold it in that folded position. Breathe and exhale back up. Okay, we're doing that one more time. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, fold and lift the arms. Breathe. And then exhale, coming back up. All right. Okay. Now I'm fully warmed up. All right. Let's go back down to the chair. Now we're going to do some rollbacks. Uh, this one, if you have a ball handy, I like using the ball for this. So grab your ball if you have it handy. If not, no big deal. Okay, so I'm going to start with the ball right between the thighs. And when you engage the thighs, that triggers the abdominals. So that's why I like using the ball a lot. Okay. So we're going to start with an inhale, just lift the arms up. Then as you exhale, squeeze the ball. Then we're going to tuck the tail under so you're rolling onto the buttocks. Then roll back. Once you're supported by the chair, straighten the back. Okay. Then you can release the ball for a second. Then squeeze the ball again. And then we're going to round the back and then roll forward. Once you're on the sit bones, come upright. Okay. And then we'll release. Okay. So let's do that again. So take a breath to prepare. Exhale, squeeze the ball, roll back, straighten the back, and then flex the back, and then straighten the back. All right, so we'll do that. This time we're going to add a little bit onto it. We'll change the breath pattern a little bit. So we're going to squeeze the ball. Inhale here. And then circle the arms around and then use your exhale to come forward and lift. So I just realized I'm a little close to my props there or my decoration. Okay. So again, we're going to again squeeze the ball, roll back, circle the arms around, and then squeeze the ball, roll forward, and then come upright. Okay. So we'll do that one more time. Again, roll back, breathe, use your exhale to come forward and upright. Okay, on the next one, I'm going to come up and stand up out of the chair. So I'm going to roll back, take a breath, exhale, and then come up and then come up to the top. We're going to circle the arms at the top as well, float down, then roll back, circle, come forward, squeeze the ball to lift, breathe, and blow. We're doing that one more time the same way. Okay. Then we're going to change the arms on the way down. So we're going to sweep down, take a deep breath, then bring the arms up and over, squeezing the ball, come forward, lift, take a deep breath, exhale again, coming down low with control, breathe and blow. Squeeze on the way up. Inhale at the top. Exhale and down. All right, we'll stop there. Okay, that was excellent. All right, next one, all we're going to do is Shiva's Vigorous Dance of Life, which I love this one. We're going to combine it with the Sitting Star. So for this one, we'll start off with the ball out in front in the middle of the chest. And then just take a nice deep breath in and actually we'll take one ankle over the other in tiptoe position. Okay, so we've crossed the ankles and we're just sitting up nice and tall with that ball in the middle of the chest. Take a nice deep breath. Then on the exhale, we're going to squeeze the ball and inhale. So again, this is a shoulder girdle control exercise. Try not to end up doing this. Keep the chest open, shoulders down. All right, now we're going to add on to this. So we're kind of rooting into the ball of the toes. And then as you squeeze the ball, we're going to lift the front leg and then release it. Okay, so exhale to lift, inhale. So it's also a posture challenge here. Try not to do this. Try to keep up on the sit bones as you lift that leg. And let's do 3 more of these, 2 more of these. And then hold the pose for 5, 4, 3, two, and one. Okay, now I'm just going to briefly come back to parallel position and then send my leg out to the one side. Take the other hand onto the chair. So I'm going to support myself on the chair and then I'm going to lift the ball up. Okay, so we'll hold it here. Take a deep breath. Then on the exhale, soften the elbow. So we're kind of leaning away from the ball and then engaging the torso muscles. Again, pull the ribs and the belly in and the pelvic floor up. So take another deep breath in. Option now, as you exhale, lose the support and hold that pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, we're going to change sides now. So just going to bring the other ankle in front and bring the toes under, okay, almost under the chair. All right, so we're going to hold it here. Take a deep breath. Again, squeeze and release, keeping the neck and shoulders open. All right, we're going to add on lifting that front leg again. Lift it on the squeeze, lower it on the release. All right, let's do 3 more of these. 2 more. Last one coming up. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, come back to parallel footing. Then extend the leg to the other side. Again, put your hand on the chair. Support yourself. We're going to lift the ball up. Again, take a deep breath. On the exhale, soften the elbow to lean. Okay. Again, take another deep breath in. As you exhale, option to lose the support and then hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then coming upright and back to center. Okay, so we're going to repeat from standing position. So I'm going to start with the chair off to the one side. Okay, excuse me. And then start with your feet in parallel beside the chair. And then I'm going to take the outside foot, the one that's away from the chair, and then cross it over the inside foot. Okay, so we're in a tiptoe position there. So this in itself is a great way to just start to challenge your balance on one leg. Okay, so you got a little bit of light support with the other leg, and then we'll hold the ball out in front. Okay, so again, if you feel like you're good without the chair, then you can always do this with both hands or hold onto the chair and just squeeze your ball with one hand. Okay, so inhale, exhale, squeeze, inhale, release. All right, I'm going to do both arms. I'm good right now for both. Deep breath in, exhale, squeeze. If you're ready, we're going to start to lift that leg on the squeeze and then lower it. Okay, so again, keep the neck and shoulders open. All right, root into that supporting leg from toes to heel, all toes into the heel. Okay, so let's do 3 more of these. 2 more, and then hold the pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to go tiptoe to the side and then hold the ball out to the side. So I'm going to go use my chair at first for light support. Okay, then I'll lift off there. Now soften your supporting your arm on the side to tilt. Okay, so you can hold it there and then just take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale option to bring the hand either in front or behind the back of the chair, whatever seems the best for you. Actually, in front is good for this one. In front. Take a deep breath in. Now, on the exhale option to go into half moon. So you're going to bring your hand to the chair and then ball to the sky. And then lift that leg as much as you can with control and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, take a breath, and then exhale. We'll soften the supporting leg, bring down the other one, come up. Ta-da! All right, now we're gonna go to the other side, repeat the same thing. Okay, so again, we'll start with the outside foot over the inside foot, tiptoe. Find your center on the supporting leg. Okay, and then we'll hold the ball out in front. Take a deep breath in, exhale and squeeze, inhale and release. Okay, if you don't need the chair, if you're feeling confident without it, then squeeze with both hands. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, if you're ready, we're adding the leg lift. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Okay, so we'll keep going with that a few more times. Breathe deep, blow. All right, we'll do 2 more. Last one, hold the pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, out to tiptoe. Again, light support with the chair. Okay, take a deep breath. If you're ready, we're going to lift the leg, soften the arm. Okay, take a deep breath. On the exhale, option to bring that hand forward in front of the chair, back of the chair. Take a deep breath with that. Good. On the exhale, option to go down into half moon and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften your supporting leg. Bring the other foot down. Come up. All right. Very good, ladies. Let's go back down to the chair. We'll start another routine. Okay. All right. See, I'm trying to think of one. We'll go into some I think we'll do some more moving chairs sort of war and combo with warrior. So we're going to start off with the ball in front. Uh take a deep breath in and then exhale it under the thighs. Inhale it back up. Okay. Bring it back to center. Okay. So let's breathe to open, blow to fold forward, bring it under, and then up and back to center. Okay. Going back the other way. Inhale to open, exhale to fold forward, under the thighs, come up and back to center. We're doing it one more time. Inhale, open, exhale, fold, under, come back up and bring it to center. Okay, now we're gonna try this with one leg. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the 1 foot under. So I've dropped my thigh way down. My other foot is out in front, maybe even extend the leg a little bit. Okay, so this time again, we're gonna take a deep breath in, open up, fold forward, bring it under, come back up, back to center. Okay. Other way. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, bring it under and up. Okay. We're switching sides. Okay. So take the other foot under. Okay. Again, you want to be on the sit bones to start. And then take a deep breath here. Exhale, fold forward, bring it under and up and back to center. Okay. Breathe, open, fold forward, under, and up, and back to center. Okay, so we've done that on both sides now. So we're going to come up and we're going to kind of do the same thing with warrior footing, but we'll start with the feet in parallel. Okay, and we're going to make it easy to begin with, keeping the feet in parallel. So as we progress, if it's too much, go back to parallel footing. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in, open up, then bend your knees, bring it under the thighs, come back up, back to center. Okay, so inhale here, exhale, squat, bring the ball under the thighs, come up, bring it back to center. We'll do that again. Breathe, blow to come down and up, back to center. Inhale to open, exhale to squat. and bring it in. Okay. So we're doing that one more time. Breathe, exhale down, up, and in. Okay. We're doing last side like this, down and up. And the whole time you want to be neutral spine. Didn't mention that. All right, now we're going to take one foot back. So we're in warrior one position. Okay. So we'll just go into a little bit of warrior one to start, just to kind of get used to this footing. And we're going to, again, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, option to lift your arms up. Again, if that's too much, just hold the ball down. Okay. So we're just going to hold that warrior position. And then I'm going to start off by lengthening the leg, bring the ball down to the thigh, and then up to the sky. All right, so we're kind of doing warrior one pulses. We're just lifting and lowering. Now, maybe add in a squeeze of the ball, then release. Squeeze, then release. So squeeze as the ball is moving, then inhale to stay, exhale to squeeze and release. We'll do a couple more of those. Last one right here. Okay, now we're going to take the ball around, okay, then fold forward, bring it under the thigh, then up to the sky. So lengthen your leg here, then bend your leg here. So the front leg I'm talking about, okay. So again, the back leg is staying long. So underneath and overhead, okay. One more like that. All right, now we're going the other way. So just switch directions. Fold forward, come back upright. Again, we'll do that a couple more times. Again, try to keep your back as neutral as possible as you fold forward. One more time, all the way around. All right, then we'll take a deep breath here. Exhale, bring the ball down, come to parallel. Okay, we're going to repeat, same thing, other side. So again, find your warrior one footing. Okay. Again, well, you can start here, just bending and straightening the arms. Okay. Option to lift overhead. Okay. Again, I like to squeeze and then release, squeeze, then release, squeeze and release. Okay, so we'll do a couple more of those. Last one, and then we'll start from here or here. Okay, so start from here, and then we're going to take the ball under the thigh, fold forward, then lengthen the front leg, bring the ball overhead, bend the front knee, bring it under. Okay, so we're going to keep going with that a couple more times, keeping the back neutral. Okay, one more time, down and around. Switch directions now, going the other way. Yep, down and around. Let's do two more after this one. One, and then the other. Okay, and then back up, take a deep breath, exhale back to parallel footing. Okay, very good. Now we can do a little bit more of a mental challenge. We're going to do, just keep going. We're going to switch sides. So we're going to do warrior one here, come back to center, switch legs. So we're squeezing the ball as you bring it to the chest, then releasing it. Okay. All right, it's just me and you, Ozzy. All right. Okay, so keep your weight on the front foot as well as you bring the back foot um, back. Okay, so right now it looks like you're kind of leaning back like this, which is not a big deal, but I'm concerned that you might strain your lower back doing that. Okay, so keep your shoulders forward. Yes, that looks better. Okay. All right, now option to go into overhead. So squeeze up, bring it down, squeeze up, bring it down. Okay, so we'll do that a couple more times. All right, last set, last side. Come back to center. Okay, now we're going to progress. I'm going to go back to bending the elbows, but this time I'm going to do a tiptoe and then come back. So tiptoe, come back upright. All right, so I'm just keeping my foot in parallel and tapping the toes back. Okay, all right. So if you're ready, we're going to do same thing, lift overhead. Breathe and blow. So it kind of reminds me of Warrior Three pose on this one, but we're keeping the toes in the floor on the floor. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. All right. Now we're going to progress to one more progression. We're doing the same thing. I'm going to keep the ball at chest level this time and then balance on the one foot. Then come back upright. Okay. So again, try to keep your back neutral. Squeeze the ball is going to help you balance and then come back. Okay. So inhale, prepare, exhale. All right. Now, again, go to your own challenge level, but try to get your body more parallel to the floor. All right. Yep. And then back. So again, go to your own challenge level. Where is that, you ask? That's wherever you start wobbling. Okay. Take a deep breath. Exhale, come back. All right. Okay. We'll do one more on this side, same way. Right. Okay. Now, this time, option to bring the ball overhead. So I'm going to lift the ball overhead. Again, I might not get it up overhead. I'm going to hold it out, lift the leg, then bring it down. Okay. Yeah. So squeezing the ball is going to help you center. And think about lining the ball up with the foot on the floor. Okay. So inhale, exhale, squeeze the ball, lift the leg in the back. Okay. And then inhale. So you might not get to that uh, full extension. Again, you're just going to go to wherever you can with it. Inhale, exhale to lift. Again, go to where you can with control. Take a deep breath there. Then exhale, release. Okay, let's do it other side again. Breathe to stay. And then blow to come out of it. So we're doing one more on each side. Okay. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, squeeze the ball and lift it. And then hold the pose. Take a breath. Exhale, come back to start position. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, stay. And exhale, release. Okay. All right. That was really good. I like that one. All right, so we're coming back to the chair. Maybe get a sip of water on the way. Uh, feel like that one was pretty hard work there. All right, so the next one, want to do some, let's do some side bending. We haven't really done a lot of side bending. So I'm going to start with the ball in the hands, and then we'll start off just by bringing the one foot to the side, then the ball to the other side, okay? Then I'm going to try to reach the ball to the floor, then come back up, bring it back in, then other side. Okay, so again, you're going to go as far as you can with control. Okay, if you can get to the floor, that's fine. If you can't, that's fine too. So we're just coming up. Reason I got the leg on the side here is just as a counterweight. Okay, then again, reach down, take a deep breath, exhale up. So we're basically going to sitting star and then going further into it. Yeah. All right. Come back to center. Let's do one more on each side. So extend and reach the floor. Come back up. Other side. Deep breath here. Exhale and reach the floor. Okay, very good. All right, now I think we're going to do a little bit of reverse warrior now. So we're going to start this one again the same way. We're going to bring the leg to the side, support yourself on the chair. This time I'm going to take the ball up and over. So I'm kind of lifting the rib cage, but pulling the belly in. And then you can soften the supporting arm and just take a deep breath there. Good. Exhale, coming back up. We'll switch sides. Okay. So again, take a deep breath here. Exhale, up and over. Okay. All right. Now we're going this time, we'll do a little bit of warrior two pulses to one side. So we've got the palm up on the ball side, palm down on the other side. Take a deep breath in, open the neck and shoulders. As you exhale, we're going to fold and then come back. Okay. All right. Now we can add in a heel lift and lower. So we'll keep doing that a couple of times. It's like you're rocking from one sit bone to the other. Okay. And then we're going to add in the ball, bring it to center and then to side, center and side. All right. So we'll do that a couple of times. It's a little bit of coordination challenge. The ball is palm up, the other arm is palm down. One more. And then we're going to hold it this time on the opposite side of the thigh to the side. We're going to take the hand there. Now we're bringing that ball up overhead. Bring it to the ear so it's overhead. And then again, option to start down lower with your forearm on the thigh. Then take a deep breath, pull the tummy in, and then as you exhale, float that arm up, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come back upright. And then we'll come back to center. We're going to repeat on the other side. So again, we'll start here. Okay. Again, going to pulses. Breathe and blow. All right. Adding that heel lift and lower. All right. Okay. We'll add the ball into the mix, bringing the ball back and forth. That's it. All right. One more. And then we're going to hold it there. Okay. Again, we'll sink the heel, bring the ball up overhead. Again, go down on the forearm or not. Then bring that ball overhead. Okay. So take a deep breath, pull the belly in, the ribs in, pelvic floor up. As you exhale, option to bring that hand up to the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, coming upright and then back to center. Okay, so we're going to go on the feet now and play around with that. So starting again at the back of the space, I see my carpet's furling up. Let me just straighten that out. Okay, so we're going to start at the back of the space. And I think I'll start off on this side this time. Okay, so we'll take a deep breath in, exhale, and we're just going to lunge out into warrior two. Okay, so we'll hold it there. Again, we're going to go into pulses. Again, I'm going to go palm down in the back, palm up with the ball. Okay, all right, now option to add that heel lift. So we're coming onto the ball of the toes. Yep. Okay, now option to take the ball to the back. Palm goes down in the front, then palm goes down in the back. The ball is always palm up. All right. Okay, so a couple more of those. We'll hold it here. Okay. And then we'll flip the palm down on the back. Then sink that front heel. Take the other hand around to the shoulder or overhead, and then roll your ball down the thigh behind you towards the knee, and then hold the pose, pulling your belly and pelvic floor up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to that position. Again, we're going to go to hand on the thigh, ball up. Okay. Again, bring the ball over the ear. So I'm going to just stay here. I'm not going to go down on the forearm, but you could go down on the forearm, but I feel like it's too much. Okay. So hold it here. Take a deep breath. Take that bottom hand up to the top and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back upright. And then we'll come back to start position. All right, so let's take a deep breath in, grow tall. Exhale, let's lunge into warrior on the other side. Okay, so again, we'll start with those pulses, lifting the heel in front. Excuse me. And let's do a couple more. Keep it going. Now we're going to add the ball to the back. So the front palm goes down, ball goes up. All right, so just that is a coordination challenge, right? Couple more. Trust me, I know it's hard. Think, try teaching it. It's pretty difficult. Okay, one more time. Let's hold it. Okay, now go palm down in the back. All right. And then sink your front heel. This again, arm can come around the chest or over the head, and then roll the ball down the back and then hold it. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, come back up into warrior two. Okay, again, we're going to support ourselves on the thigh. Bring the ball up over the ear with the arm. Again, take a nice deep breath in. Option to float that hand up to the ball and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming upright and then back to center. Okay, all right, good stuff. Let's go back to the chair. Okay, so I'm going to do one that I really love for the inner thighs. It's the side, it's the triangle pose. Now, I'm trying to think of how we can do it in the sitting position. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to start, actually, I'll do it this way on this side so you can see better what's going on. So I'm going to start with the 1 foot lay in front in parallel, then the ball is on the side. Now I'm going to keep my torso facing forward, okay? And then I'm going to pull the toes on the side towards me. Okay. And then just take a deep breath in and then exhale. And I'm just going to roll the ball towards the toes and bring the arm overhead and just take a nice deep breath there. Good. Exhale back upright. Okay, so that's the sitting version. Let's do it on the other side. Okay, so same thing. You're using this leg for support. So you want to root into that foot, stabilize this thigh. And then the other side, we're pulling the toes in. That's going to lengthen these muscles down the back and uh, inside of the leg. Okay, so again, we'll start with the ball on the thigh, other arm at the side. Take a deep breath. Again, I'm just going to side bend, rolling the ball towards the foot, pulling the foot towards the ball. I'm really feeling that inner thigh stretch on this one. Take a deep breath uh, and then exhale and come back up. Okay, so we're going to the standing position on this one. Okay, so for this one, let me get the chair just right out of the way. Again, we're going to start off to the side. I'm going to start in that warrior two position. Okay, so warrior two, we'll start here. Just find your warrior two position. Then we're going to go from warrior two. We're going to be looking kind of out, having again forward with the torso, and then straighten the front leg. So this is warrior two, and then this is going to be our triangle pose. So you got the legs long, bring the ball to the thigh, And then the other arm is going to reach up. So again, I'm just going to side bend, roll the ball towards the past the knee onto the shin if you can do that. Okay. Again, and then hold it there. Option to look up to the hand above or straight forward if that's too much for your neck. Okay. Then option to lift the toes on the front foot and pull them towards the ball and try to roll the ball into the ankle zone and then hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up, rolling back up. We'll go back into our warrior two pose. Again, take a deep breath in, and then we're going to come back to start. So we're going to repeat, same thing, other side. Lunge out to warrior two. Okay, again, shoulders down and back. Then we're going to straighten the front leg. Okay, so I'm going to have my torso squared. Okay, so the hips are in line with the feet, basically not turned. Okay, and then bend or legs are straight. Take the ball onto the front thigh and reach the sky. Then roll the ball down over the knee joint to the shin towards the ankle. Okay, hold it there. Take a deep breath. If you're ready, we're going to lift the toes on that front foot and then try to roll the ball into the ankle zone and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out of that. And then we'll come back into warrior two. Take a deep breath. Exhale back to start position. Okay. All right. We're going back to the chair. We're going to get into some forward folding now. Actually, maybe cat cow and forward fold. So we'll start off this one with the ball on the thighs. Again, feet in parallel. And we'll do actually a little, before we get to cat, we'll do a little more shoulder girdle work. So we'll take a deep breath in, exhale, compress the ball, and then inhale, release. So as you compress the ball, think about growing taller. Okay, breathe. Again, growing taller. One more time. Inhale, exhale, hold the pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to go into cat. So it starts the same way. Take a breath, grow tall. This time, compress the ball, roll it out. Now, when you get over the knees, release the pressure, but have the back rounded. Take a deep breath, pulling the belly in. Okay. Then on the exhale, we're going to compress the ball, come up again. Now, this time we're going to pull the ball into the belly, folding over it. Okay. Then take a nice deep breath, lift the chest and arch the back, but keep looking down like you got an apple under your chin. Inhale to stay. Good. Then exhale, come back to neutral. Okay. And then again, we're going to compress the ball round the back. Inhale to stay. You can release the pressure there. Then exhale, put the pressure on, come back up, and then fold over the ball. Again, you might compress the ball with your belly a little bit and then draw the shoulders down and back and lift the chest, arching for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll stop there. Okay, now we're going to go into forward fold. So for the forward folding stuff, I would say put your ball aside, maybe behind you or off to the side. So for the forward folding, we're going to have the legs in lateral rotation. And we'll support ourselves at first on the thighs. So let's take a nice deep breath in and grow tall. This time on the exhale, I'm going to keep my back straight but fold at the hips and support myself as I do that. So I'm just going to forward fold till my torso is parallel to the floor. And then I'm looking straight down, take a deep breath in, then exhale, and then come back upright. Okay. All right, now this time I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to have the hands under the chest. So we'll do this first. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do on the forward fold so you can see it as you're sitting there. So take a deep breath. We're going to forward fold and then extend the arms. Okay. Take a deep breath there, then exhale, and then bring the hands back in front of the shoulders. So let's add that forward fold. Palms are forward at this point, and then take a deep breath in. Exhale, again, press out to the sides, and then you're going to end up with the palms towards the sky, and you're looking down towards the floor. Breathe deep. Exhale, come back up to start position. Okay, very good. And then we'll release. Okay, so we're going to try the same thing from the standing position. Okay, so again, we'll start with the first one. My feet are a little less laterally rotated, but maybe slightly. Okay, and then I'm going to support myself on the thighs. So take a deep breath in, grow tall. Now, with this one, you're going to fold as far as you can without losing neutral spine. Now, I'm going to soften the knees and then I can really get folded a little more. Okay. And then just hold it and think about being long through the crown and the tail and just taking a nice deep breath. Then on the exhale, come back upright. Okay. So, same thing we're going to do, but again, as we fold, we're going to extend the arms. And then when you come back upright, bend the elbows. Okay. So again, take a deep breath in, exhale, fold forward, bending the knees as necessary and keeping the back straight, extend the arms, and then hold the pose. Take a nice deep breath. And then exhale, and then come back upright. Okay. And then release. Okay. Let's go back down to the chair. This time we're going to be doing some rotations. So I'm going to start with the hands in prayer. I've got 10:33 now. I think I'm going to go till about 10:40, so about 7 more minutes. Okay. So we're going to take another deep breath here. This time on the exhale, take the one elbow to the opposite thigh and then hold it there, looking past your prayer. Take a deep breath. Then exhale back upright. Inhale to stay. Exhale other way. Again, deep breath there, and then exhale back up. Now we're going to do the same thing this time, but we're going to reach the sky with the top arm. Take a deep breath, exhale, rotate, and then reach the sky. Take a deep breath, exhale, bring the hands back to prayer, come back upright. Breathe. We'll do the other side, same thing. Inhale to stay, exhale to reach the sky. Bring the hands back to prayer and then come upright. Okay, now we're going to try bringing both the bottom hand down and the top arm up. Okay, so you're going to basically be doing this with the rotation. Okay, so take a deep breath, exhale, rotate, then open the arms, take a deep breath, exhale, come back to prayer and back up. So the bottom thigh kind of gets in the way on that, but so you're going to stabilize into the feet. Okay, so we're doing the same thing other side. Breathe here, elbow to there, and then reach the sky and reach the earth. Take a deep breath. Exhale back into prayer and coming back up. Okay, so I want to try that in this from the standing position. Again, we're going to try it with different levels of challenge. So we're going to keep the feet in parallel to begin with. Take a deep breath. Now you're going to bend the knee, bring the elbow to the opposite thigh. Stay there in prayer. Take a deep breath. Exhale back upright. Okay, same thing, other side. Breathe to prepare. Exhale, inhale to stay, and then exhale back upright. Okay, this time we're going to extend the top arm again. Take a breath to prepare. Exhale, down and rotate. Inhale, reach the sky. And exhale, bring the hand back to prayer. Come back upright. Breathe again. Let's do it to the other side. Same thing. Reach the sky as you take a deep breath. Good. Exhale into prayer and come back up. All right, now try it with both arms. Deep breath in. Again, fold, extend, take a deep breath. Exhale back to prayer. Come back upright. One more time, other side. And extend and coming up. Okay, very good. Okay, let's go back down to the chair. And we're actually going to do the same thing, but on this one, we're going to extend the one leg. So I'm going to extend one leg and just have the ankle flex, start in parallel. Start with the hands in prayer. Then I'm just going to pull the toes towards me as I forward fold. Take a deep breath there. Exhale, come back up. So that gets into that little area there, inner thigh again. Other side, pull the toes in, take a deep breath, take your elbow across to the other thigh, hold it there, take another deep breath, and then exhale, back up. Okay. All right, this time we'll take the ball between the thighs. All right, then I'm going to take the one hand on the back of the hip. Okay, other hand on the thigh. Okay, so take a deep breath in. This time, as you exhale, and you can squeeze the ball slightly, and then spiral upwards as you look towards the back elbow and breathe. Good. Exhale, come back to center. We're going to repeat same thing, other side. So hand on the thigh, other hand on the back of the hip. Again, take a deep breath. As you exhale again, we kind of use that thigh there to push or rotate and grow tall. Don't force it though, just use it for a little leverage. Take a deep breath there and then exhale back to center. Very good. Okay, we're going to inhale, lengthen, and then exhale. We're going to round the back, maybe squeeze the ball a little, give yourself a pat on the back. Inhale, back up. Give yourself another hug with the other arm on top. Again, take a deep breath in and give yourself a hand. And that is it for today, Ozzy. Excuse me.
Gee, I
Good
was
job.
yawning.